community, and there's an opportunity for you to learn a little bit more this evening.
There's a forum tonight focused on helping families in particular understand the dangers of opioids and the other options which are out there. Joining us now to talk a little bit more about this is Jessica Helgeland with the Cottage Grove Police Department. Good morning. You're also a school liaison officer?
I'm one of two in our district.
All right. Thank you for being with us this morning.
Yes, thank you.
So we were talking before we started just about how real a problem this is in your community. What are you seeing?
We are seeing a rash of heroin coming into our communities. It's happening everywhere. No community is safe from this. Heroin does not discriminate. It can be anywhere.
Are you seeing, is this a more recent thing for you guys? It's just really interesting to hear from different communities the different kind of timeline that you guys have been dealing with.
This has been going on for quite a few years.
Yeah. Do you find that that's a surprising when you tell parents, families, that teachers? Do you?
Yes, because you think of small communities and that problem is more of a big city problem, and it's happening in small cities and small villages everywhere.
Do you feel like you need to still educate people that this is there, or do they realize it's there and now it's a matter of how do I deal with the situation that's in front of me?
It's very important to educate. We feel it's important to educate our youth, our parents, and other community members that, you know, if your child has an injury or has any types of surgery, dental work, that there are other options out there besides an opioid medication that are going to be far safer, because nearly 80% of people that abuse heroin started with abusing prescription medication.
Is that where you see the answer then, is kind of the treatment up front of certain injuries, or are there other areas that you're hoping to address and perhaps attack in these forums?
Just other areas and other options that parents can have besides going with that prescription medication.
Yeah. So you work in a middle school, you were telling us. At the middle school level, at the high school level, kids are getting how are kids getting access to prescription medication? I mean, how is this introduction happening?
Not locking up prescription medication. So actually at all of these forums we are offering free lockbox prescription medication boxes, so that prescription medication can be locked away so that it does not get into the wrong hands.
As simple as that.
Simple as that.
And that's, you're hearing time after time that's what's going on.
It's starting with kids abusing the prescription medication.
Do you feel like a broken record at this point? I feel like this is things
prescription medication.
Yeah, that we've been talking about for a while, but why do you think then this is such a persistent issue?
Because it's so easy to get. You know, every time you go in for surgery, they can prescribe you a opioid-based medication. And then that medication gets forgotten on a shelf in your bathroom, and then it gets into the wrong hands. So we really want to educate parents that there are safer alternatives out there besides that opioid medication.
Do you feel like are parents still needing to be woken up to this, or is it widespread enough that people
I think everybody needs to be woken up to this. This is an epidemic that is going on across our nation, and we really have to educate people to help this stop.
I want to make sure people know about the forum tonight. That one's happening at Monona Grove High School. This is the first of three, right, officer?
First of three, yes.
Yeah. And again, as we mentioned, the free lockbox being offered to everyone in attendance tonight. They're going to have a speaker from the addiction medicine department at the University of Wisconsin, as well as somebody from Connections Counseling. So a lot of great resources out there for folks. Yeah.
Officer Helgeland, thanks for what you do.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks for coming.